Okay, family, I'm in Milwaukee, east side, headed west. So, picking up where I left off, we'll check out a few things here. This is Mesmer High School. Mesmer. And this side of Capitol Drive, they had a couple of dealerships years ago. They had Rankin Son Buick. That's where everybody went to get the cars. It was either Rankin Son or Ernie Von Sladorn. But Rankin Son was right on this corner. Moving right along. These are some nice homes here on this side, you know, of Capitol Drive. So, majority of African Americans live on this side now, but you know, in the 60s you could not cross Capitol Drive. It wasn't allowed for African Americans to live on this side of town. You just have to be honest about some things, you know. Have to be honest about some things. Now they live here, you know. Okay, moving on down and into the nitty-gritty. Yes, sir. Into the nitty-gritty. Now, earlier, this is Atkinson Avenue. I crossed this when I was on my way to the doctor's appointment that you rode with me on. I crossed Atkinson, but now we're headed down Capitol Drive, west. Family Dollar. And that's the store, Galaxy, that I was telling you about right there earlier. Walgreens. And you have to go a long way to get to another store, you know, for fresh fruits and vegetables, because and anything, because they don't have any other stores close to this area. They set up those free government phones under tents all over the place. McDonald's on one side, Wendy's on the other side. Here we have a Popeyes. But you see, the situation is all these fast food restaurants and no stores, you know, where you can go and buy some grocery. Now that's the situation. And it's okay to have restaurant food every now and then, you know, or fast food, I should say, every now and then. But, I mean, not all the time. You don't want to eat that stuff all the time. Century City. Capitol Drive, Roosevelt Drive. I'm going to take you on down Capitol Drive. Another time we'll go down Roosevelt. But I think I'll take you on down Capitol. So things start going in the opposite direction from being affluent, you know, when you start moving on down this way. New York Pizza and all that, that's a restaurant. Check cashing places all over. That was a laundromat. And what happened to it? What in the world? Baylor's Country Store. Where is the store? I don't see a store. And they got the nerve to have a sign up there. You see that? Baylor's Country Store, ham, bacon, and sausage. Where's the store? I don't see a store. I see U.S. Cellular. And back in the early 80s, I lived on this side of town. It was really nice then, too. Had my first home over here on Capitol Drive, 46 in Capitol. Beautiful home. But I don't see a store, so they need to take that sign down. Gas station. And see, that's the situation too. These gas stations, they got all this some food items, but for the most part is snacking food, you know, and that's not good for the children. Homes here. What they had turned, that used to be a Family Dollar there. Got a liquor store though. Some homes here. Both sides of the street. This area has gone down. That was my first house, that big house right there. Right there. Back in the early 80s. But I don't know. No grocery stores. No grocery stores. It's a school. Benjamin Carson. That's Dr. Benjamin Carson Academy. It's the elementary school there. Another Walgreens. You notice we haven't run into any stores because, to be honest, it's a pick and save right over in here, which is Kroger, under the umbrella of Roundy's. So you see how far you have to come to get to another store, grocery store. And then from here, you have to drive to Lisbon and Burleigh to get to the next store. And that's quite a difference. So can you imagine being a senior citizen and you need to go to the store, and if you don't have someone to take you, walking is out. There's a Wingstop. Like I said, everywhere you look, Pizza Hut, right here. Everywhere you look, it's a restaurant, you know. Restaurant. Roar Health Center, that's one of the mini clinics there. Okay, get off Capitol. I'm gonna take you down 60th Street, and then we're gonna go from 60th to Keith Street. There's another gas station. We Care WIC. So that's where the mothers go to get the WIC help over there. So this is west on Capitol Drive at 60th Street. And we're going to make a left-hand turn here. Okay. I'm so glad that green arrow's there. I don't know what to do. Otherwise, you're sitting on a flashing yellow light trying to get across the street. Let's see. See this. 60th Street. The road could stand a little help. These are apartment buildings here, old apartment buildings that have been here forever, since the 1920s. Most of these homes were built in the 1920s, you know, well, some of them. Get to getting into this area and you move on up some. Go further down on 60th. It was swamp still in the 60s. That's funny. Swamp in the 60s. No. It's kind of rough and rugged up through here. And I don't mean just the road. You know. quiet at the moment. But it can get pretty rowdy over in this area. This tree, I wonder what happened there. Look at that. I guess they cut it down and left it. This is the back of Deneen Park here. It's a sign, Deneen Park. And they've been putting a lot of boulders up and around this, you know. That's to keep them from driving up in there, you know, on the grass and all. All of this. Oh, they not only boulders, they got some of the trees they cut, they got them there as a border. Okay. And this is one of those American Inn motels, and you have a lot of people that have lost their homes and stuff like that, and they are moving into these little, I'm just gonna say it, rat trap hotels. Look at this. Because that's the best they can do, you know. It's the best they can do. So family, I thank you for driving along and riding along with me, and I'll talk to you soon, okay? I love you. Stay safe.